Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Foltz. Welcome to Terry's Playdate, where you're going to hear short plays written by me and acted by my talented actor friends. Today's play is called Dance Class. But before we begin the reading, I want the actors to introduce themselves.
Hello, this is Jerry Wiesenhahn. I'm coming to you from Cincinnati, and I'm going to be reading the part of Charles.
Hi, I'm Peggy Allen, and I am Zooming from South Lebanon in Ohio, and I'm playing the role of Janet.
And I'm Eric Thomas, calling it from Florence, Kentucky, and I'll be doing the stage directions.
Dance Class.
Charles, age 61, is a dance instructor at his own studio. Janet, age 58, is a new student. She is very attractive for her age.
Your first time?
You can tell.
Well, what made you decide to take this class?
I'm not sure. I passed by this school on my way to work every day, and then I retired. And I didn't miss my work at all, but oddly enough, I missed passing by this school. I think seeing it every day triggered a fantasy of sorts for me. I've always wanted to learn to dance.
Listen, I tell this to all the first timers. If you can walk, you can dance.
Well, you've never met me. I don't even walk well.
Well, I don't intend for you to make a liar out of me.
Well, it won't be your fault. Others have tried and others have failed. Look down, 2 left feet.
So when everyone else was learning how to dance in their youth, what were you doing?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Try me.
Playing chess.
You're kidding.
No, state champ, 1978. I was 16. I beat out 3 men 3 times my age. The only people who knew I won that honor was the only other member of the chess club at Lincoln High School. Oh, and the club sponsor. But he was 68 at the time and retired without spilling the beans.
You didn't want anyone to know?
Well, I was overweight with Coke bottle glasses. I wore nerd all over me. Well, not really nerd, because nerd wasn't a term back then. They probably called me weirdo. I mean, if anyone ever looked at me back then, which they didn't.
Chess player, huh? Okay, let's work with that. When I hold you like this, you're a rook. You move in a straight line back and forth. Now, let's try it.
He puts his hand on her back and they move together forward a few steps.
Good. Now let's try the other direction.
They move backward in a straight line while he keeps his hand securely on her lower back.
See? That's just walking, right?
Again, I like this. You're good.
They move together a few more times, forward and backward.
Do you always teach like this?
Like what?
Starting with something that your student knows.
I try. I had a painter here last week. We danced in brush strokes. She caught on pretty quickly. Now in dance, we call this the grapevine, but in painting, it's called cross-hatching.
He shows her how to weave her feet with his in a quick motion.
Whoa. Back to chess. I'm not even drunk and I'm stumbling. Well, I don't drink, but maybe I should.
Let me guess. While all the other kids in school were getting drunk, you were...
Check.
Playing chess?
Mate, you got it.
Not a risk taker.
Only on the chessboard, and only calculated risks. And it helps to know your opponent.
But I'm not an opponent. That's the difference when you dance. I'm not a competitor, and I lead.
I know. That's what always tripped me up when I tried to dance. I'm not a good follower. I think those were the exact words my ex-husband used to describe me when he filed for divorce.
So he wanted you to follow him. Where was he going?
Oh, which time? We moved a lot.
His job?
Oh, yeah. Your own backyard offers only limitations. Move on to move up. That was his philosophy.
And you liked your backyard?
Yep, every one of them. I hated moving more every time. Let me see. The last time was Beaumont, Texas.
Where?
The hell is Beaumont?
Huh?
Oh, that's the line in the movie Footloose. You know, the town that outlawed dancing.
Huh. I've always wanted to see that movie.
What? You've never seen Kevin Bacon take on the whole town with his dance moves? Oh, you gotta see it.
Oh, Find it on Netflix.
Oh, I have the DVD. Come on over and we'll watch it. Oops, I'm leading again. Sorry.
After the class is over, I'd like to do that. And you don't have to think of a friendship as following, leading. Think of us as partners.
I feel like a toddler in your arms. Have you ever taught such a baby before?
Sure I have. Drank her wine out of a sippy cup. When I dipped her, she didn't spill a drop.
You're charming, you know that? And a gifted teacher.
Well, thank you, ma'am. New step. Now you're the knight. 2 steps up and 1 over. Like this.
He holds his hand against her back and pauses. She looks at him in anticipation. Then they move together in the new dance move.
You'll know when to do that step by the way I hold you. Like this.
Oh,
I had a client last month a lot worse than you.
flatterer.
The other thing was, she was a musician, couldn't move a lick.
No rhythm?
When she played, she did, but when she danced, none at all. Want to see the move I started with?
Yeah, this is fun.
He swings her way out in front of him and pulls her quickly back.
I called that the trombone, and it worked.
Oh, amazing. You're like a nerd whisperer.
Well, I know a little bit about a lot of things and a lot about dancing. It helps me to be able to relate to my students.
So what else do you know about chess?
Well, it's a game of planning,
True. You have to think many plays into the future.
so I assume you do that well.
To my detriment at times, I fear. I'm pretty good at planning and predicting.
Charles quickly holds her back and maneuvers her into a dip.
Predict that.
Whoa, no, I didn't see that coming.
Don't concentrate so hard.
You're talking to a champion chess player. I can't not concentrate.
What are you concentrating on?
You.
Really?
I mean, I'm focusing on what move you're going to make next.
Okay, let's try this.
He steps away from her.
Pretend I'm not here. Close your eyes and just move.
And what am I paying you for? To watch me move?
I could think of worse things. Now, close your eyes. You're alone. Dance like no one is watching. Feel the music. Imagine a chessboard. Move around the chessboard.
I feel silly.
Exactly what is holding you back. You can't care about that. You can't plan, you can't predict. All you can do is feel. Feel the way the music touches your body.
Janet begins to move around the room with her eyes closed. She lifts her hands when the music swells. She sways to the rhythm she feels. After a few minutes, Charles joins her, gently taking her hand and holding her in the dance position. She opens her eyes to look at him.
Are we dancing?
Don't open your eyes, just follow me.
Where are you going?
I have no idea. My eyes are closed too.
They dance together around the room, Charles leading Janet with ease. She is hesitant at first a little, but then gives in to the dance and follows his lead.
I think I'm dancing.
I think I'm dancing too.
Are we doing it right?
We're dancing. No rules yet. Those will come later. Just dance. Dance.
Am I the worst student you've ever taught?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll go for most improved.
I predict you will graduate at the top of the class.
And then what?
Well, after you graduate in 6 weeks and you are no longer my student, I come over to watch Footloose.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, see? I can think ahead too.
So maybe I taught you a thing or two as well?
You taught me that leading is not much fun if you have to force someone to follow.
And I think following isn't too bad if you like where you're going.
He dips her again gracefully.
Check.
Mate.
Curtain.
There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance.